So if you're a silver stacker, should you be stacking generic silver or premium silver? That is what we're going to be talking about today, and it is one of the most hotly debated topics in this entire silver stacking community on YouTube. So today, I actually put some data together. I even built an Excel spreadsheet myself from the ground up to show you that data, and I uploaded it to my website so you can download it for free and use that spreadsheet yourself to take a look at the data on your own terms with your own numbers. Now, before we get into this, keep in mind that we are talking about stacking generic silver versus premium silver coins. We are not talking about the collectible stuff that I love to show off on this channel. You'll see me unbox things on this channel that cost way more than silver, that I could go out and get 3 ounces of silver instead of 1. That's not what we're talking about, because you don't stack those. You don't buy 20 of those. You buy 1 and you put that in your collection. We are specifically talking about the bulk of your stack. We are talking about generic rounds versus things like Eagles, Maples, and Britannias. So let's get into it, guys. But really quick, if you are new here, do me a favor. Don't forget to go down below. Make sure you're subscribed. It really helps the channel out, and I greatly appreciate it. With that said, let's take a look. Okay, so before we start getting into the financial reasons of stacking generic versus premium or vice versa, and before we show you that spreadsheet, I want to go ahead and talk to you about what the differences are and other reasons people may choose to stack generics versus premiums or vice versa. And what we'll do is we'll start with what the difference is. On the left-hand side right here, we're going to pick up a couple of generic silver rounds. We have a 1 ounce silver Morgan round, and we have a 1 ounce silver Buffalo round. Now, the silver Buffalo is probably one of the most recognizable 1 ounce generic silver rounds there are, but the thing about these is they are minted by as many mints as I can count. There are so many that mint these, and a lot of them don't even put like a maker mark on them. Now, this one does. This one right here, as you can see, is minted by Elemental because we can see their logo down at the bottom, but a lot of these 1 ounce Buffaloes don't even have a logo or anything that's saying where they came from, so they could have been minted anywhere. And then we also have a 1 ounce silver Morgan round. Now, this copies the image of a Morgan silver dollar, but it's a 1 ounce silver round. This one right here we can see is minted by Hauser Miller because it has the HM in the bottom left corner. But again, a lot of these, you don't even know where they came from because there's mints all over the US and who knows where else that mint these. There's no regulations on them outside of the fact that, you know, they have to be 999 silver if they are advertised as 999 silver. But as we have shown in videos past, we have had issues with that with a silver bar that ended up being not quite as 999 fine as was advertised. Now, on the right-hand side, we have some premium silver. We'll go ahead and pick these up. As you can see, we have a 1 ounce silver Eagle. This is minted by the US Mint. And we have a 1 ounce silver Britannia minted by Great Britain. So the Britannias have a lot of security features on them. They are minted by a sovereign government, as well as the Silver Eagle. The Silver Eagle is also minted by a sovereign government. They both actually have security features. We're not going to go over those in this video because we've went over those in another video, and I'll put a link down below if you want to see it. So a lot of people, especially new stackers, will get into premium silver for peace of mind reasons. They know it's minted by a sovereign government. They know there are security features on it that they can check, and that makes them feel better knowing that what they have in their stack is legit silver. Whereas with this stuff, you just never know. Maybe it's only 98%. Maybe it's not quite 999 fine. Maybe it's completely fake. You don't know. But keep in mind, these can be faked as well. It's just with the security features, it makes it a lot easier to check. Whereas with this stuff, again, it can be minted by anyone. It may not be quite as pure as they say it is. And so people, especially those that are new to stacking, that don't really know how to test or check, and I've done videos on that in the past as well, again, links in the description, may feel more comfortable just going with this stuff. But from a financial standpoint, is it really better to go with these than these? That's what I want to show you. This is actually going to blow your mind, I think, especially if you're hard set on always just stacking premium silver. So let's get into it, guys. I'm going to pull up that spreadsheet like I promised. I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to give you a link to download it so you can use it and check it out yourself and do your own calculations. Let's get into it. All right, so here's the spreadsheet. This may be boring for some of you, but this is really cool. I built this myself in Excel this morning, so if you guys want to download it yourself and put your own data in, feel free. There's a link down below. Don't worry, there's no adware, spamware in it. I literally just built it in Excel myself this morning, uploaded it so you guys could download it and take a look at it and use it at your will. But let's show you how it works. This is really, really cool. So in this spreadsheet, we have silver type. So that's all the way on the left right here. You can see I just highlighted it. Let's say you call your coin shop and they have 4 different types of silver for sale. Let's say they have silver rounds, they have silver eagles, they have silver maples, and they have silver Britannias. All right, so we have all 4, types of silver that they say they have in stock. So we're going to plug all that in here. Now, spot right now is $23.59. I just checked that right before I started recording. And your coin shop said, all right, the premium on silver rounds is $3.50. Silver Eagles we're selling for $9.50 over spot. Maples we have for $5 over spot. Britannias we have for $4.50 over spot. Okay. Cool. So you know all of the data, you know what they have, you know what they're selling the premiums are at, you know what spot is. Now you just need to determine how much you want to spend. Let's have fun with it. Say we're going to take out $5,000 out of our savings. We're going to go buy $5,000 worth of silver. I know, most people can't just do that. This is just for example. So let's take a look before we get over to the sell side over here. We'll look at this left-hand side now that we have all the data filled out, and we'll take a look at what it's telling us. So what it's saying is that $23.59 over plus $3.50 over spot for silver rounds would allow us to buy 184 ounces of silver rounds. It's giving you exact numbers, by the way, so 184.57 ounces. Silver Eagles, we'd only be able to buy 151 ounces of Silver Eagles. That is a difference of 33 ounces of silver less that you're getting because you bought Eagles instead of rounds. If you look at Maples with their premium, you're getting 174 versus 184. And then Silver Britannias are the closest to rounds at 178 versus 184. You're still getting about 6.5 ounces more of silver rounds than you are Silver Britannias because the premium difference at $1 extra over spot from $3.50 to $4.50. So now that we know that, we can also look at the fiat value. This is the spot value of the silver that you just bought. So 184 ounces of silver, 184.57 ounces of silver, I should say, times spot is $4,354. If you look at Silver Eagles, the silver value of the Silver Eagles that you just bought is only $3,564. So that is a difference of about $800 between the rounds and the Eagles just at spot value of your silver. Maples, you have 4,125. Britannias, 4,199. All right, now let's get over to the important side, the sell side. So let's say silver goes up to $50 an ounce. Now you call your shop, or you could sell it on eBay or wherever, Facebook Marketplace. My point is, let's say you're selling your silver and, after fees or taking it to your shop or whatever, you're going to end up with 50 cents an ounce over spot for silver rounds. Let's say for Silver Eagles, you're going to get $4.50 over spot after fees or, to your shop or whatever. For Silver Maples, you're going to get $2. Britannias, you're going to get $1 over spot after selling it. So if we take a look at that, we can actually see that before we look at our sell value, look at our fiat value. So if you look at the fiat value, that is what the silver's value is worth just at spot at $50 an ounce. You can see our rounds are worth $9,228, whereas our Silver Eagles are only $7,555. That's almost $1,700 difference between the rounds and the Eagles. And what's crazy, if you look, before spot went up, it was only about $800 difference. So it almost doubled the difference, going from 23.59 to 50. And the only reason is because you get so many more ounces of silver because the premium's lower. If you look at Maples, 87.44, Britannia's 88.99. Now look at the sell value. So yes, you will get more. Let's say this is going to blow your mind. Before we do it though, let me get where I was going. So yes, you are going to get more over spot when you sell your Silver Eagles, let's say $4.50. But even with that added premium of selling your Eagles versus only 50 cents an ounce over for your rounds, you still get more for the rounds at the tune of about $1,200 or $1,100 here. Between Eagles and rounds, you get about $230 more for Maples and rounds versus Maples, and you get about 100 and something more for about 200 and something more for Britannias. I'm doing math again very quickly in my head. So even with getting that extra premium back, because you just got more silver by getting the silver rounds, you get more value because you just have more silver. And that number changes exponentially. Let's say silver gets to $100 an ounce. I'm not saying it's going to. Let's just assume that it does. Look at the difference here. Over $3,000 just at spot value in difference. If you look at selling, there is close to $3,000. There's about $2,800 there, right, in difference right there. Again, quick math in my head, I might be wrong. But you get the point. Silver rounds, because you just have more silver, means that you're going to get more money back for your silver when it sells. And that's only because you have so much more. Now, what's really cool, this is what I wanted to show you. Let's get it back down to realistic. Let's say it gets to 50. Let's say that you get all of your premium back. Let's say you get all $3.50 back an ounce for rounds. Let's say you get all $9.50 back. Actually, let's do this. Let's say you don't get anything back for your rounds. You get no premium for your rounds, but you get 100% of the premium back on your Eagles. You still were better off buying rounds. 8990 So you'll get $8,990 after getting $9.50 over spot for your Eagles versus not getting any premiums whatsoever for the rounds. You still get more back. Why? Again, because you just have more silver, 184 versus 151 ounces. So if you are dead set on always stacking only premium, this is kind of eye-opening, isn't it? You can do whatever you want. Again, you can download this. We can go crazy, $50,000 silver. It's never going to happen, but you get the point. Now you're looking at 9 million versus 7 million. It's insane. But there is a huge difference. There is a huge difference between those two. And so that is the point. So guys, if you want to download this, if you want to play with it, if you want to put your own data in there and mess with it, see how it works, go ahead and download it. There's a link down in the description below. It just takes you to my website. It's a free download, and you can just put all the data in it you want to. Again, I promise no ads or anything like that. I just built it in Excel this morning. But there you go, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. I hope you guys enjoy that spreadsheet. It's down below, like I said. And do me a favor, go down below, make sure you're subscribed, go down and leave a comment. Let me know what you thought, things like that. I do appreciate it. And with that said, thank you again for watching. Thank you for being here, and have a fantastic rest of your day.